Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine. Many of you have sent query regarding your project work. So you were asked to draw a picture, or to make a model on the scene you like the most in the Prosperous cherry tree. At the same thing in case of vocation, the poem as well. So some of you, one or two students, they have already sent their project work, one picture through mail. So you please wait for my next instruction. Need not to send me through email right now. I will be definitely providing instruction how to submit. So keep patience. And second thing is the means I really do not understand why you people do not understand what you exactly need to do. See, there are various, some of you have said whether it's a summer or winter. I cannot understand all those things. The simple thing it is, and please try to keep it as simple as that. So there are so many scenes. Okay, you can find a cherry tree. It was means one goat was trying to eat it entirely. It has eaten up, or the woman who was about to who had cut it into two, or grandfather was instructing uh, the boy to plant the seed or to make it in some use. So many things are there. So any of the example you can take, or you can just take all the important things, so that it can be like you have read such type of chapter in your class 5 Tales of Young Gandhi, where you can find as for example I am saying, where you can find that some important photo clips are there, and if we do not go through the conversation, then also if we follow those pictures, we can get clear picture. So here also you all can make the same thing, but in a different way. I hope it is clear now. Or you can make the, in case of model also, the same thing is applicable. So I hope now it's clear. And I forgot to answer Simika in the previous week. Actually, while I was dictating all these things, when I began my class, that time also it was there in my mind, but it sometimes happens. So I'm extremely sorry for that, Simika. Today I will be answering. It is absolutely noun, because we find the word narrow, just along with it narrow, it's adjective, and obviously escape. The sentence you have sent, it's obviously noun, it's not verb. So I hope you are answered. Again, I'm extremely sorry for replying late. Next time when you send your query, please do mention your phone number. That is quite easy for me. I will be definitely calling you, and I will be definitely answering. So this much. Now let us start the question answers, those left in the chapter Summer Sun. So today I will be discussing those questions, those two questions which are yet to do. So the first question, that means up to question 1C we have completed that day. Today we will do question 2 and 3, though you will get it as 1, 2, 3. For the sake of arrangement I did so. So why do you think the poet has chosen summer as a setting for the poem? So throughout the poem, you can understand, I will be providing you hint in my discussion, and you need to write down answers by your own. So throughout the poem you will find that the poet has praised sun and its capability as well. So why has the poet chosen summer? Because in summer the sky remains cloud free, and the sun shines at its best. Okay, along with that, in summer season so many flowers, fruits, all those things, means flowers and fruits, they also bloom at its best just because of sun. So here obviously the sun, and here in this way, in this sense, the poet has considered sun as gardener, because in this particular time, this particular season, fruits and flowers, they also start blooming. So in this way, and in this particular season, summer, people they do not pull curtain in order to uh, let the sun ray get into their room and all these things. So that's it is the reason that the poet has chosen summer, okay, as it's setting, as I told, the clouds are away and the sun shines at its best. I hope it will be helpful for you to write the answer. Now the next question, do you agree with the poet when he refers to the sun as the gardener of the world? Justify your answer. Now it depends. If you say no, then you need to provide justification, and if your justification is quite logical, your answer will be definitely right. And if you say yes, then also you need to provide proper justification. So I would like to go for yes. So why it is? Because in this particular, yes, I agree with the poet that the summer is the sun, as he refers the sun to be the gardener, as the gardener of the world, because sun is the source of all energy, and it is the presence of sun that makes trees and plants bloom on earth. Okay, and means if we compare summer with other seasons like winter and autumn, in that time the sun rays are not as strong as it is in summer, and for that reason we find plant to die or to shed their leaves in other seasons like autumn and winter. So that is why. I hope you all got my point. Now here in this poem, at the very beginning of the chapter, I told the poet has used personification. What is personification? Personification is a figure of speech. It is used, means it exaggerates about someone or about something or some animals or some other inanimate objects in such a way that it seems that they are like human, they are human being, they are living agents. So it can even provide personification, I mean it can provide life to even an idea. Okay, it is the way of representation. It is the way you represent something in such a way that they prove or they sound or they appear like means human being. Okay, that means they are having all the qualities, they possess all the qualities of a human being. So this is personification, and we can find in this poem, the poem is full of personification only. So only we need to identify the personification. We need to list 2 examples of personification from the poem. So you can pick up any 2. So like and through the broken edge of tiles into the laddered halopt smiles. Who smiles? The sun, like human being. Or you can take here, his golden face around he bears to all the garden ground. Okay. Or you can take, to please the child, to paint the rose, the gardener of the world he goes. So this is the most striking one. So these 3 I have mentioned, so you can do any 2. Now the next question is, we need to identify the personification in these rhymes given below. So we are provided with 2-3 rhymes, and we need to find out the personification. We need to identify the personification. Like the first one, I am a little teapot, short and stout, here in my handle, here in my spout. So here, see, we can find the teapot is short and stout. Okay, like human being. Next is, when I get all steamed up, hear me shout, just tip me over and pour me out. Means the teapot shouts when it is all steamed up. So like human being, it can shout when it is all steamed up. Okay, so these 2 we can mark here. Number B, rain, rain, go a bit. You all know this poem, I think. Come again another day, little Johnny wants to play. So here the first sentence only, rain can come and rain can go as well. So like human being. Number 3, number C, sorry. The deep brush moved and whispered, and bowed and brushed my face. First two lines only. It whispers in the sunshine, the winter comes apace. So all are there. If we need to identify the first two, we can definitely do. Okay, it can move, it can whisper, it can bow, it can brush. So everything. So this is the thing. And number 3 is we need to use imagination to complete this personification prompts. So we are prompted with certain hints and we need to complete the sentence. So first one says, the moon arrives dash. The moon arrives at night. Okay, means like human being, it arrives at night. We need to complete the statement with personification only. So obviously here the answer will definitely not match with the answers I will be providing, but I entirely wish all of you to write your own answers. You need to think, you need to apply your brain. When you will learn something new, the pleasure is something else. So please don't deprive me or don't deprive you of such such happiness. I think so. So you are most welcome to write your own answers, but those answers should be, and personification should be there in your answers. Now number B, the trees waited. The trees waited for rains to come. Okay. Number 3, the angry horse. It was type mistake somehow. So the angry fire swallowed everything in its path. Everything in its path. Number D, the clock looks as if it were standing still. Okay. Number E, beauty lives in the eye of the beholder. The wise owl, number F. The wise owl thought about the problem for a while. Okay, so in this way, I have tried to cover up all these questions. Now I expect you all to write your own answers, and I hope you have not forgotten. You need to copy everything. Just do not write the answers only. So you need to open the study material, and you need to, as you all have listened to this discussion, now it's your work is to open the study material, and you need to copy exactly whatever it is, and then you need to try to write the answers, and then you can go to open your worksheet. I hope you all will be honest enough as per my expectation. So this much for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.